Oh! Fuck out of here, you not that. Like, do that whole game. What? You lucky as hell. You lucky as shit. Ugly.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take
guard. Now go. Wait.
The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star, just enough.
Wait, be a point guardian. Be a guardian. I have to call the Galaxy. Hey, just go ahead and let me get that rate, dog.
He follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Get off me.
Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback.
I told you stop throwing me.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
About to miss. He gonna miss.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The give to the tailback. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
You want to know why you started having a
50-yard field goal showing off that
You want to know why
powerful
you started having a with that?
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Second down coming up. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A third and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped. Job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a crease at the 20. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 7, Georgia 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you do it?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Georgia, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. It's reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Complete on third down. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. Makes a connection. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Tigers have moved it inside the 20. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The option look. He'll pitch it. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
At the 2-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the mark.
Tackle.
Over on down.
1-yard line.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The running back has it. That's a live ball. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose.
complete.
And doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw to the sideline.
Was complete.
They've got a big play. The big explosive play. Put them right on the edge, but you've got to finish the deal. Trying play action. Scrambling away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop it.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The run from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On the move, it's Dalton. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking for room at the 40. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll pull it on the read. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Using his feet. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone,
going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward. But